playing to Final Fantasy Blight of, what is it, Metal? I should pass it off on to Serroice. Serroice. An RPG game here on Cross Comics with the Game Master Metal. Doing stuff. Doing the game mastering.
I am doing
yes, I do. So I'm going to pass it over to Metal to go on from here.
I am
And if I was just going to say, if everybody could share it out too.
already did. Lots of
And hello, Elric. Hello, Alex. So.
Oh yeah. I typed in there that I will not be looking at the chat at all.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about the chat.
Yeah. I can handle the chat. I think. I like to be, you know.
No, let's say, I will handle the chat. Don't say, I think I'll handle it. I will handle it.
Waiting on Twitter.
So once Dillard gets here, I will reveal the map that we have at the moment.
So is that the real reason Dillard was for extending this? Be late?
Well, yeah. Well, see, I was just saying, you know, like I knew, as far as I knew at the time, Evan was the one that was really, you know, 2 hours, and I didn't know what everybody else thought. I just figured I'd say, if, you know, everybody else was willing, I was willing to go more than, you know, the 2 hours, you know. And it's on my channel, so, you know, I really have to be the one really willing. Ulrich's like, alright, let's the craziness start. I want to see Cross run for his life from Dillard's bad decisions. Laugh out loud. Says hi to Marsupial. Also, once again, congrats to Dillard. He's almost to 1,000. Yeah, he's at like 972 or something like that.
Oh, hey, I only just saw it. So I posted this in a bunch of other places.
Yeah.
And hey, Flip.
Oh, no. Hey, Flip.
Who wasn't more than welcome to play with this? It's fun. We're gonna have to do a lot of moralization though, but I'm not going to. Outside of innate, I'm not going to know you guys. You guys can be on rails too. But after that, you guys can see. So anytime you get up to something that will require me to
Rebel Gaming's here and he's calling us weebs.
Well, he's not saying that insultingly.
Yeah.
On his show, Good Men Eat That.
Yeah.
Poor man.
TV in the background. I'm not sure whether that's for me or not, because Flip says TV in the background is louder than metal. I don't think it's mine.
How is that loud enough now?
No, I think he's talking about like an actual TV in the
Background, because I can hear it too.
Yep.
Okay. And plus I had the desktop audio off too, so that doesn't help. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get my mom to lower the thing. Can you lower that down a little, Mom?
How much louder do I need to be?
Oh, God.
What point do we want to just start without John?
I don't know. It easily could. He's typing in the chat.
Oh, okay.
In the Dillard live streams. We told him the game is starting.
It's still louder than metal. Well, I got my mom to turn it down. It says, Albert says, Cross, get your act together. You gotta run. You gotta stream to run.
It's kind of pretty typical for Rick not to have it together.
Would it really be a Rick stream if there wasn't things going awkward?
Well, we kind of knew this was going to be the case, like from the very beginning.
It's kind of his signature, really, if you think about it. Like I pointed out to him, his high noon intro is like awesomely bad. It's so bad that I don't want him to change it. Don't ever change it. Leave it as bad as it is.
Well, you know, Mallet was yelling at me for, I don't know what, it was weeks straight to just not improve the quality of Rick's show. He liked it exactly where it was.
Well, you know, there's Rick, and then there's you who actually makes the without you the show wouldn't be what it is.
Wow.
I agree.
Okay, we have no idea what Dillard is typing in the chat because he just keeps typing, typing. It doesn't hit the end.
He's probably going to yell at you. It's what he usually does. Because if he wasn't yelling at you, Rick, he wouldn't care.
Who stomped on top Toad? Okay, well, I think I'm going to go over to the map at this point.
Oh, yeah, you could show the map at any point in time.
Okay, there we go.
I'm just, eating some chips. Because you can't really play tabletop games without, like, chips and drink. I don't know if you've tried. It's wrong. There's something unnatural about the world.
So,
especially if it has to be Mountain Dew and Pringles chips.
Albert says, "Welcome to Discount Middle Earth."
Discount Middle Earth.
I'll be honest. I drew this map in like 2 minutes. Okay.
I take it this thing in the middle here is like a a pond or something like that, a lake.
Oh, that lake, yeah. Or that's more like it's more like a sea, like the Great Lakes. It's a pretty big lake.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not that big. It's only like 50 miles across, but still, it's pretty big.
Yeah. Well, I've started, if anybody doesn't know, I've started actually playing Final Fantasy 1 and recording it on and putting it up on my Pied Piper channel.
Oh yeah? How's that going?
Good. I've done one. Obviously, I played for like about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and then I shrink it down, speed up parts, keep some talking in. I'm in the middle of editing the second quote-unquote episode. That's what I should call them. Final Fantasy 1, Episode 1, not Part 1.
Okay, John's not going to make it.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay. I guess.
I mean, I can always level boost him if you guys even get anywhere. I doubt it's going to be necessary.
Maybe his character can just stand there and we can just rob from him. When he gets back into the game, he's like, "Where'd all your stuff go? You weren't around."
No, I'm not going to let you rob from an AFK character. He'll just be there, I guess.
Alric says I'm going to be playing that game for a while, Cross. Yeah, since I have no idea what I'm doing. But I am, throughout my second one, I think I'm up to like level 10 or 11.
Okay. Well, if we're going to have to start without him, I guess we should start doing that.
So you can type in the dice you rolled in the chat and it calculates it for you?
Yes.
Okay.
With modifiers, too. So let's say your attack roll is like 2 times your strength plus a d8. You can just type in /roll d8 plus whatever 2 times your strength would be.
Okay. Where do I alter that or whatever? For mine.
What do you mean?
Well,
Okay.
for putting in the modifiers.
So if I go over to yours, for example, your strength is 10, right?
Yeah.
So if you just type in /roll, and then you type, we'll just say it's d8, right? d8 plus 20, because it's 2 times your strength, it'll just do it.
Okay, so
How it works.
/roll. What?
/roll,
Yeah, I
the
got
die,
so that'd be a D8
plus the modifier. Mm-hmm.
plus 10. I think you said it was.
Bear with us, people. We have to explain how the system works, okay?
Is it up on the screen? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay, 6.
Yeah.
Okay, did that right?
Okay,
If you
it's
look at
good you
that-
mentioned. It's good you mentioned that because I didn't know the /roll command either.
Oh, well, if you scroll up, it actually tells you, if people weren't just spamming things in the chat and you could find it easier, all of your Roll20 commands.
Oh, okay.
And how to do modifiers and stuff in this green section that you could have read and know how to use the system.
Okay.
I can even do GM rolls. Where
Yeah.
I'm the only one who can see the result. All I have to do is type /GM roll. Which I will be doing very often, and you guys won't even know I'm doing it.
You do like this.
Well, that's unfair. Nobody will be able to see everything.
That's kind of the point. Have you ever actually played like D&D or another tabletop game in person?
No, not in person.
Have you ever watched a TV show where they played it? And notice that like the Dungeon Master normally has like this big barrier in front of them, like 2 school folders or a professionally made barrier that stops you from seeing all of their Dungeon Master rolls.
Okay. Well, the closest thing that I've come to probably seeing that is Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. Ghost Evan approved. Do we want Evan to come in here and play Dillard's character for him?
Well, I think
That would be funny as hell.
Well, I think we should get Dillard permission before we do that.
Oh, okay.
Evan, you ask Dillard, and then have him DM me, and if he says yes, you can come in and play Dillard's character.
Flip says the
Okay.
barrier so the DM can cheat. Everyone knows this.
Oh,
That's
of
what
course,
I-
yes.
That's what I was thinking.
That's actually the point.
I'm actually finding I can actually use the toolbar on the side and roll too. And it shows up in the chat.
I'm not going to deny that. DMs cheat all the time. It's kind of part of the role.
So that's like the video game cheating. I knew it was so.
That's not cheating. That's called being. What do you call it when a cheap?
Cheap? Yeah.
You know when they use that, like if you're playing like a game where they use the same move all the time. I don't know.
I got my my graphing calculator up too.
Okay.
You guys won't need one, but I definitely will.
You okay, Travis?
Yeah.
So he has a childish sense of humor, and the littlest thing will make him laugh until he dies.
Who hasn't been there a time or two with childish sense of humor?
Shinobi says if the DM didn't fudge half the rolls, the party would be dead.
This is true. I actually, speaking of that, Rick, there was a time when we were doing that that last kind of like D&D me to end one of your shows.
Yeah.
Well, one of the guys got a critical hit and would have just killed you, and I decided it was a 2 instead.
So we didn't actually survive, or I didn't actually survive.
Oh, I don't know. I'm the one in control of the world. You tell me if I'm going to let dice tell me what to do.
Are you gonna let dice tell you what to do?
Nobody tells me what to do.
And nothing. Nobody and nothing, right?
Yeah.
Flint
Nobody
says,
and nothing.
Flint says it's not cheating when the DM does it. Every DM and it's... Yeah, I guess you...
I'm the god of this world. You can just count it as divine intervention.
Yeah. Sometimes for the good, sometimes for the bad.
Yes, but you know what? There is a madness to my method.
Okay. Just as long as there's not a method to your madness. So, do we have an answer for Evan or not yet?
You know what? If there is an answer, he can come in. Okay. I've got a little prologue thing I'm going to read off, and we're going to start. Everybody good?
Right.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I figured this stuff out.
I believe I have them. I'll let you know as soon as we go.
Here we go. Okay, so this is going to tell you basically everything you need to know, or everything I'm going to allow you to know about the world. Right? The world of Serroice has been in a state of peace for quite some time. Most kingdoms solve their disputes entirely diplomatically or through sport combat, and these less populated areas benefit from the balance between these giants. But lately, the world has begun falling into decay. Fires sporadically snuff themselves out, or at times erupt into violent explosion. The winds occasionally shift between stale, unmoving air and terrible storms that ravage the countryside. The seas alternate between vicious whirlpools that could sink any ship and patches that don't move at all. The ground has been troubling with nasty quakes, and sinkholes have swallowed small towns. And worst of all, a blight has begun to spread from the very crystals that usually keep the world in balance, infecting the people with a stigma that slowly eats away at their inner light. Still, most people aren't yet aware of what is going on, thanks to those in power keeping the masses calm and occupied. Even you, the heroes of this story, don't yet know your role in it. You're just here to answer a petition from the king, and the rest is waiting to unfold. Yep, that's all I got for you.
Flint says, what button do I press to skip the intro?
Oh, sorry, it's a non-skippable cinematic.
Damn it.
Yep, so now we're going to move into the start of the game.
All right.
So you guys should be now in the city of Hannister, in the upper noble courts. And if we zoom in, why am I on the map layer? I'm going to be on the tokens layer. Here we go. You should all be gathered around this fountain in the center of the town. Why do I hear somebody smacking like a Neanderthal?
Somebody's eating. Somebody's eating.
Obviously.
While you're eating.
You.
Flint says, "Okay, I'm sorry, I can't listen to this with people eating into their mics."
Yeah, I know. I'm having the same problem trying to explain things to people.
Okay, guys, if you're gonna eat, turn off your sound.
Push to talk. If you're gonna eat, switch to push to talk.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Okay, hello.
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 Greetings.
Okay, that was...
Hello.
Apparently that was me because my headphones are not muting when I hit the switch to mute. So if you can still hear me right now, that means my headphone just is not muting, so
Just use the one in Google Meet. There's a mute button. It looks like a microphone. There we go.
Like that. You did it.
Yeah. So, now you guys are gathered around the fountain in the town. Well, it's not even the town square, but it is kind of like the equivalent of the town square in the noble area. This is the rich, high-end part of town where all of the well-off people, born or otherwise, technically live. And you guys can all interact and talk to each other. In fact, I'm going to allow you to earn up to 1 extra key point for those who didn't get everything by now giving me the background to your character live, mostly so we could take up time. Who wants to go first?
Somebody else go first then.
Okay.
I'm sneaking up on John. I mean, whatever his name is.
I'll wait till somebody talks to me and then I can kind of play off them.
So who wants to give their background first?
I can.
I can actually move.
Okay, go.
Okay, Manly was born to a humble parents that farmed the land to provide for themselves. It was at an early age, Manny. Oh man, my grammar that's bad here. Manly, his farm the farm that he lived on ended up being terrorized by thugs. When a group of warriors had come by to stop the thugs were... okay. Maybe I should... I gotta redo this.
Just off the top of your head, say what it is.
Okay.
Keep it simple.
Yeah, okay. Afterwards, he was given because they were entrusted with an heirloom. His family was entrusted to an heirloom to protect for several generations. The warriors having stopped the thugs, this inspired Manly to become a warrior himself. So he saved all the money he could to pay for school that teaches the way of the warrior. When reaching 16, he left home for the said school to begin his training. With this, his father entrusted him with the family heirloom. This heirloom was called, by some, Angel's Wings, because it gave the wearer the ability to float in the sky. While there at school, he needed to direct his training, so he figured with his ability to float, he would go in the dragoon direction. Upon finishing his school, he decided to be a noble warrior like those that saved his family. He would not kill or attack those unaware that he was there. As he battled and kept his ideals over the next several years, he attracted the attention of the Esper messenger, who revealed himself to Manly and said that he would be there to help him on his journey. On Manly's journey, he found an abandoned chocobo egg and kept it till it hatched. He discovered it was in fact a rare black chocobo and would have the ability to fly. Eventually, with that, it imprinted upon him, and he continued to raise it to adult, where he trained it to be a mount. And that's all I got.
That was even still pretty long-winded and not to the point. You already have 2 key points.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go next. My character is from a family of thieves. He just goes around telling people that he's a traveler looking for work here and there. He never tells anybody that he's a thief.
Does he tell anyone anything?
The more they know, the better.
Okay,
Who would trust a thief?
I'm not going to give you a point if that's the end of your thing, because that didn't even explain some of the important things.
Okay, I might as well give me time to think of something better.
No redos, you'll have to guess to earn plenty of points throughout the game.
Okay, someone else then.
Yeah. Either of the 2 left. Do you guys want to go?
I'm good for now. I'm just a mysterious, wandering Moogle who, nobody ever seems to remember. He just kind of fades into the background, and his backstory will be revealed at a later time.
Okay. Well, you already have 1 point from your picture anyway, so it's not like you don't have anything you can't spend.
You have to admit, my backstory wasn't as long-winded as some. I should get at least half a point for that.
Do you want to try?
Not really.
Okay, you're happy with the 2 you have to start?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
So, my God, somebody just pinged themselves. Before we even get into it, I do need to explain some things to you guys so you understand each other's characters. I'm not going to give away anything secretive, but there are some things you need to know when it comes to combat later on, off the top. Mainly disadvantages. So, Buck's character, it cannot really speak English or the common tongue. He kind of can and kind of can't. For the most part, he just kind of grunts. It's a thing we've a custom disadvantage to offset some things, which is inaudible speech. So you're just going to have to, kind of guess what he's saying sometimes as a character. Is that Maggie barking?
No, it's my dog.
Okay, as long as
it's not Maggie.
Okay, so you're just gonna have to kind of guess what he's saying at times because he's a Yeti. Rick's character cannot attack people who are unaware because of his code of honor, and he cannot bring people below 1 hit point because of his code of mercy. So he could tank for you guys pretty good, but he will never kill anybody. Just so you know that. And I actually don't think there's anything gravely important you need to understand about Marsupial's character. He's probably the most balanced and basic character here, which is probably pretty good. And
I'm a magic user.
You are a magic user. That is important, but we could get into what you guys are as we get into the game. The other important thing, though, is that Tim's character, Grim, cannot talk. He is mute. He can sort of talk through his sentient rat. His rat can speak.
Two non-speaking characters.
Yeah. But the thing is, the rat doesn't always perfectly understand his gestures, right? He understands it pretty well because they're friends that have been traveling for a while. But he, gets things wrong, sometimes important things. Yeah. So basically everybody except for Marsupial in the current setup has some pretty major disadvantages that you're going to have to deal with. That will make the game interesting.
Yeah.
And now we can start getting into the show. So you guys have been gathered around this fountain. Some of you decided to talk to each other, maybe even discuss with some of the locals. There's quite a few people around here. It's a busy mall area. We're greeted by this guy over here named Germain of Tajot. In fact, let me add him all to your journals. Oh, no, there's not a section for me to add them to your journals. Well, you guys are just going to have to know that. His name is Germain of Tajot. He is the Herald of the King. And he comes to speak with you because the King has some problems, and you guys are all here to answer the King's petition. Right? And so the poster that you followed says that that person who solves this problem for the King will be rewarded with 1,000 gold.
Ooh.
Now, when Germain walks up and he looks at the several adventurers that are here, he looks visibly worried, and he's like, "Oh dear, there's only 4 of you. Guess it'll have to do." Hello, adventurers! I am Germain of Tajot. I'm the Herald of King Creole, and I am here to bring you to the King to answer his petition. Are all of you here seeking the reward?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Definitely.
I nod yes.
Okay, if you follow me directly, you will be accompanied to the palace, and none of the guards will stop you. Though, should you wander off and do anything else, I really can't help you. Promptly. 1, 2.
Okay. Well,
So do you guys choose to follow him, or do you want to recklessly abandon the quest you're already on to explore the town?
I'm following.
I'm following. Trying to. He's very fast.
Okay.
My
Well,
God.
I'm trying to move Timothy. How was it?
Got left behind. Oh well.
My chocolate. Okay.
That's okay. So now you guys are have been escorted all the way to the Castle of Hannister, which is probably the worst map that I made. It was the first map that I made. Didn't use the grid, and sorely regret it. Don't worry, there might be a better version of the castle in the future, because you will have to come back to this place. Your animals have to stay outside. Sorry, the king has some restraints when it comes to things entering his castle, with very few exceptions. And you are immediately in the throne room. If you guys scroll, there should be a revealed area for the throne room. Do you see the king?
I don't see
I
anything.
just scroll out. Oh, there.
Yeah, if you scroll down onto the second floor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the only 2 revealed areas of the castle right now are the front gate, where your animals are stuck, and the throne room.
I'm
To the left.
Elric, I'm paying attention, but I also gotta let things go on in here too. Talking be done.
Yeah.
Is that the king?
Yes, that's the king, and you see next to the king is Germain, as well, the guy who led you here. And this is King Creole. And the king is a very, very worried guy. He's been into some trouble lately. And he wants to tell you about his trouble.
Go on.
But the problem is, almost nobody can understand the king. Which is kind of like Germain's job to translate, because The king has a very thick accent and a very, very overgrown beard. And what the king has to say to you is,
"Hello, Lakeside. I've been having some trouble. My swallowed acid has been stolen by what I thought was, and I need you to hold on to the full witness and rescue this while I maintain control of my kingdom."
did anybody understand that?
I understood parts of it.
I understood he needs us to go somewhere and do something.
Yes.
Stolen.
Germain takes a very, very deep sigh because after years of service under the king, he's quite used to this. Knowing from the visible confusion on your faces that none of you understood pretty much a single word that he said. And Germain repeats to the best of his ability because despite being familiar with the king and this being his job, also still times loses the minutia through his whiskers. Ed repeats, "So the king's heir, Astrid, has been kidnapped by our head knight, Jean, and we need you to go and rescue. Jean has a fortress where our army tends to camp out, down in the Palace Ignis, a swampy-like area about 30 miles away from town. I've never been there myself, so I can't exactly tell you where it is or how dangerous it is to get there. But the king has already given me some supplies for you. You will be equipped with some of our finest material and 500 gold each, should you accept this quest."
Each?
Each.
I do accept good sir.
Well, except for those with Gilsink, obviously, because this is considered your starting gold right here. So some of you, specifically one of you here, since Diller didn't show up, have this disadvantage where your starting gold is neutered by Gilsink.
That's going to mean the 1,000 gold two's neutered by it too later on. Oh, well.
Yes, all of your income is also decreased, so...
So, Jermaine, did you say the king's mistress was kidnapped?
No, it's his heir.
Oh,
His heir.
His son.
Wait, princess or prince?
Astrid.
Oh, it's like they're more doomed than the Disney Star Wars trilogy, but then again, the stream is more entertaining, unlike Disney's trilogy.
Alright. Go on, game.
Okay.
I'm for sure a good king. Flit's like, this is clearly a Theodonin worm tongue situation. Slay him now. He wants us to kill the king.
Play Jermaine.
Okay. So
I-
you guys are all equipped with starting equipment tier 1. They said it's their finest equipment, but this is not a very rich kingdom at all. In fact, it's actually the poorest of all of the Metroplex kingdoms. There are 4 big cities in the world.
So there'd be no point in stealing from any place in the castle, right?
I would not gather. You can always take the chance, because I really can't tell you if it's worth it or not until you do it. The world is a mystery. But you guys actually don't get to explore the castle at this time.
Oh, okay.
You have to gain favor with the king first, before he'll let you run around his castle all willy-nilly like.
Well,
Yeah. But you are now on the way. On the way to a great adventure, hopefully. Assuming you guys don't die really early on.
distinct possibility.
Very, very distinct possibility.
Flit says, poor kingdom just means easier to conquer. Do what must be done.
Just do whatever you guys feel must be done. I'm not gonna hold you back from trying things. I just can't promise they'll ever go in your favor. but you guys should be back in the noble court. And from this point, you guys can kind of explore and do what you want to do. Did somebody draw a map?
Pardon?
Oh, it's clear now. People drawing on my map. Okay. So what do you guys want to do? There's plenty of the city to explore. You guys can go out into the fields and do some battling if you want.
Is there a place to gamble?
In town? Yes, actually.
Excellent.
But you're going to have to go and find it.
All right, I'll go find it.
But here's a good time. I'm going to explain to you what is in this town, so you guys know. Since, your journey started kind of fast, you really get a chance to seek in the sights or anything like that, let them settle in. So, the city-state of Hannister, this metropolitan city that's populated by roughly 43,000 people, is divided into 5 distinct districts. There's the Noble Court, which is where you guys sit now. And this is where all the rich people live. There is Hightown, which is basically the actual town square. It's the shopping district. There is Lowtown, which is where all the poor people live. And it is situated on a cliffside literally underneath the Skyport, which is kind of like the port business district. There's airships there and such like that. And the lakefront, which is where all the upper middle class and non-nobility rich people tend to live along the side of the lake. The city of Hannister is actually very uniquely situated on top of a cliff face that sees the sea. But to the west of the town is also a cascading lake, where it is one large pool that, as it gets flooded during the rain seasons, capsizes over cliffs into smaller lakes that kind of step down towards the sea.
So where would the gambling facility be? It would be in the poor town, the rich area, or what?
Well, you could try to inquire if you want to make some type of investigation.
All right.
A task check.
All right.
Well, he's doing that. Elric says, 10-1, Dillard never joins a team, and by some chance, the Yeti eats the team, starting with Cross. That might be hard.
Where exactly would the task check be located?
This would be, unless you have any type of bonus. Let me see if you have a bonus to this. No, you don't. So you would be using awareness for your investigation check, which is 50. And let me see the difficulty of figuring out how or where gambling would be. That wouldn't be too hard. I would say that's probably a plus 20. So if that's 70, you have to roll a D100 and get 70 or lower on it, because that's how the task checks work in this game. Wow. That was an easy one to pass, and you didn't. So, you inquire from somebody, but they get spooked as soon as they see that the voice that they're talking to is coming from the rat on your shoulder, and kind of just wander off looking at you through the side of their eyes. Would anybody else want to try asking somebody for him, or do you have other goals in mind?
Building and see if
Marsupial was talking first. What?
Sorry, I wanted to see if there's any better equipment I can buy with my 500 gil.
Is better equipment, but you're going to have to go and look for it. There are shops in this area, and like I said, there are definitely shops in Hightown, but you can either start asking people, like the individual shop owners, or you can, ask a local resident where it might be. You can tell the shop owners because they're the NPCs that look different than all of the copy and pasted ones around the map.
Yeah. I was wondering if one of these guards might know where the.
You want to talk to a guard?
Yeah.
Okay. Ask the guard a question.
Where can I go to get some good weapons and armor?
The guard replies, "Welcome to Hannister."
Kupo. Oh, how about? No, that didn't work. How about this? Is this a fellow Moogle over here?
Yes, both types of Moogle exist in this world. The ones that are local to this area are the ones that look more like bunnies. It'll be a while till you find ones that look like the one that you're designed after.
Yeah, I want to ask him. Excuse me.
You're going to have to do the same thing. You're going to have to roll awareness, and because you don't have inquiry, do you? Or do you have inquiry? Let's see. You might actually have a bonus on this. You go to Marsupial skills. You do have inquiry, which is 60. So you have to roll beneath an 80. No, D100.
Flint says, Marsupial, no! Never talk to the cops!
Yeah. Hey, you did it! Okay. So this guy actually does happen to know where you buy armor and weaponry. Which one were you looking for specifically?
Let me look at what I'm wearing. I completely forgot. Oh, I've got a bow, right? Well, I'm pretty good with my bow. I think I'd like to see if I can upgrade my armor at all.
Okay. Well, they're all pretty close to each other, but there is a place down in Hightown called the Black Anvil, ran by a nice fella named Ferris. If you go talk to him, he could probably hook you up with some stuff for the right price. He's kind of stingy.
Where's Hightown?
Well, I have to move you to the map. There's actually different maps for everything because how big this city is.
Oh.
Yeah. So when you guys are ready to move there, you can. Is there anything anybody else wants to do here? Or I guess you can linger around. I can hop between maps if you remember which one you're in.
Well, I'd like to try that asking for or the gambling places again. 100 or 70 or. Because I rolled an 88 and that was an epic fail. So.
Yeah, that was a pretty big fail. You're probably going to have to ask in another district, like when we go to Hightown, because seeing the talking rat has kind of made people not want to approach you.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Business as usual.
There has to be some punishments for failing some things.
okay.
All right.
Well,
I guess on to the next area for me then.
I guess I'm going to ask these guys here about the same thing about what.
I already know what Buck is doing because he knows exactly who he's talking to. So what are you doing, Rick?
I'm going to ask these guys here next whether you can see.
Okay, I see you.
Yeah.
You're gonna. Okay, what are you inquiring? And let me know what you'll have to roll.
Armor. An armor shop.
Well, you can just follow Marsupial. That's where he's heading.
Okay, shoot. Okay, I just wasn't sure with our characters so far apart whether I would have known that.
Well, you're a party.
Yeah.
Right. So, you could always ask him, and you don't need a roll for that. He could just tell you.
Okay. Okay, then I guess I will ask Marsupial, hey, did you have any luck finding about armor shops and that?
Yeah, apparently there's a nice shop in Hightown. There's a blacksmith.
Yeah, the Black Anvil.
Oh yeah, Black Anvil.
Okay.
So that's where I'm headed. You want to come with?
Sure. Sure, good sir.
Okay, so Travis did have something he wanted to do, I know. It's probably still muted. Oh, there you go.
See.
Nope.
Now, if I want to use one of my skills, what the points here, is that what I have to roll or something?
Oh, I'll explain that in a second. I'll keep that in mind after I let Travis do what he wanted to do. Because it probably will help if you guys understand how the task checks work in this game.
Alright.
Cannot hear what you're saying if you're saying something. Make sure that... I know it was bugging you before, but make sure that your switch is flipped the right way.
Alright, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So I am in front of the candy shop.
Yes, you are, because you recognized Yvette. I showed you this character before.
Yeah. And I figured it wasn't breaking things too much to just run over there, because I think the candy shop is the only thing that I would recognize.
Yes, so his character has a compulsion where he has a sweet tooth and will spend most of his money on it. That's to go. He also has a gill sink, like Rick does. So I'm going to let you know what Yvette is selling. This is called Uptown Sweets. She herself is a sweet Vera named Yvette, the only one who lives in the entire town. And she sells a bag of jelly beans for 5 gold, an entire candied salmon for 15 gold, a chocolate bar for 10 gold, hard candy for 5 gold, and a 5-pound gummy bear. Not a bag, like a literal 5-pound gummy bear for 50 gold.
How many of those candied salmons does she have?
She has enough that you couldn't purchase it all without running out of money.
I purchased as much as I could afford.
Okay, let's see. How much do you have? Items. Your character has... I guess I never put your gold on. Go grab your stat sheet. Why did your gold not get added to this? He has a physical stat sheet because we set this up a while ago.
Flip says, roll to sample Yvette's bonbons.
I don't think that would be in his character, but if somebody else wanted to run over and do it, they totally could try.
This game just got interesting.
Like I said, you could try. You could try anything.
Flip said earlier, Travis died. Roll to loot the corpse. Rick's like, a 5-pound gummy bear? I thought this was
we never got to the gold on the physical
What was
sheet.
your gill sink? Let me look at your gill sheet. That's probably why I never wrote it down.
My gill sink was 20%, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
minus
that's
20%.
500 minus 20%.
400.
1 second.
Yeah. So, yeah, you only have 400 gold. So I'm doing the math here. You can buy 26. And you'll have 10 gold left. Is that what you're doing?
I was going to say, still a better deal than
Travis?
Oh. Travis is gone.
He probably got called over.
I'm back. Had to let the dogs in.
Okay. Yeah, so you can buy 26 and you'll have 10 gold left. Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay. So, let me adjust his gold back down to 10.
What did you buy?
He bought 26 candied salmons.
How big are these?
Problem. Know you at least.
How big are these candied salmon?
They're about the size of an actual salmon, like a river salmon.
Oh my god.
Yeah. His character has a problem. Like, his character literally has a compulsion problem when it comes to this. It's like his what's it called? It's one of his traits.
Do those give you any benefit in battle? Sugar high?
He can eat one and find out. I have notes for all of this too, so.
He turns to the great Cornholio.
You're gonna need TP for your hole.
Okay. Was that the last thing anybody was doing here?
I was gonna try to see if I can pick some pockets. Yeah.
Let me tell you how skill works. So, in this game, most things are task checks, right? Same thing, skill check, whatever you want to call it. And all skill checks are done with the D100. What happens is you have your proficiency or the attribute, if it's something that just uses an attribute, and that is added to the difficulty modifier of that skill. There's actually a section that explains this in the rules on what the difficulty modifiers are. And actually, let me find it so I give you what the exact ones are. There'll always be things like between plus 80 all the way down to minus 80, depending on whether something is elementary or if it's impossible.
Right. Oh, it's to prove how difficult it's going to be.
Yes. So that will be added on top of your modifier, and then you will have to roll underneath the total score, which is a meet or beat system. So like before, if the modifier was 70, then you had to roll 70 or lower to beat it. And that's actually a really easy thing to do. Now, to pick the pockets of people in this town, let me look.
Flip says, do these candied salmons emit an odor? Will that be a problem?
It could be a problem, yes, because smell is an attribute that monsters have in this game. Let me find page 14. Okay. I'll probably just keep scrolling past it too. That's why I need to use the table of contents. Okay, so where's the task check? Here we go. If something's elementary, that's plus 80. Easy is plus 40. Average is plus 20. Problematic is 0. Challenging is minus 20. Formidable is minus 40. Heroic is minus 60. And impossible is minus 80. Now, you are in the very, very wealthy part of town. And these people keep a tight eye on their stuff. So this will actually be pretty challenging to pick the pockets here. So that's minus 20. Your pickpocket skill, if I recall,
it's 25, I think. It's a 50, yeah.
Yeah. So 50 minus 20 means you have to roll beneath a 30 to pick somebody's pocket. And I'm going to warn you too, there might be bad consequences for failing a pickpocket roll in town.
Yeah, I'm gonna change my mind on that.
You're gonna wait until it becomes a little easier for you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna probably move on to the bad part of town then.
Okay, so you guys want to go to Hightown?
Yes.
Yeah.
I heard that there's no way this is gonna end well for me.
Okay.
Do it.
So now we're in Hannister Hightown. You guys should all be at the top of the map. So before you saw that there is a blacked off area on the map. If you guys had went up to it, I would have revealed it. Sometimes I want certain things to be in the fog of war until you explore it. There's nothing in this part of town that I consider that. As you enter Hightown, you see several things. You see immediately to the direction your characters are facing, their right, left on the map, this kind of little market assembly area tucked into the corner here with several shops. To your character's left, you see that there is this huge cathedral with a bunch of people gathered around it. Straight ahead is sort of a town hall because despite it being the city-state for a kingdom, they do have their own governance. Then in the bottom section of the map, you see a tavern and some other shops. You guys can kind of walk around, and if you see any NPCs you want to talk to, feel free to talk to them.
It seems like there's a church to the right of me.
Are you talking in character to your peoples?
No, I'm talking to you.
Yes, that's the cathedral.
It's to the left, but on my screen it's to the right.
Oh, no, it's your character's left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I did specify.
Because we're facing south.
And you actually can change the direction your character is facing, so you know.
Okay.
Over to the market area.
So, what do you guys want to do? You want to go talk to some people?
I'm going to explore Cathedral and try to steal from it.
Well,
You want to steal from the cathedral?
I'm going to hell.
Okay, actually, we'll kind of do a turn order. On my screen, this is the way we probably should have been doing it. From left to right, and I usually always go left to right until we enter some phase with initiation. It is Travis, then Rick, then John, and then Tim. So, we'll go in that order. Travis, what do you want to do in this area?
I haven't the foggiest idea.
Okay. Rick, what do you want to do?
I'm going to the armor shop with, I believe, Marsupial. Talon.
Yeah. Can you guys tell which one the armor shop is?
No.
Or would you like to talk to some people?
Yeah, I shall talk to this person right here in front of me. Or above
What, that
me.
elf in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to ask her?
I'd say, good lady, do you know where the armor shop is?
Well, this one is not going to require a check because she's literally standing next to you. It's like, oh yes, sir. You see that furry guy right over there? That wolf? I forget what they call his kind, but his name is Ferris, and he sells all sorts of armaments. If you'd want.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good day. She was very kind to you, being a fellow elf. Okay, so you guys want to talk to Ferris, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Ferris. He is a warg, as they call his folk. And he is a very grizzled guy, as you could probably tell from the eye patch. And he has all sorts of armor, but he doesn't. He's cold. He doesn't get along with people very well. So he's only going to tell you what he has if you ask about it. He's not going to go through his whole list of armor. So he's like, "Hey, what are you looking for?"
I'm asking whether he's got an Esjulhan. I'm not sure how to spell that or say that. Eschutechon.
Yes, he does have a discussion. Yeah, I got one. 120 gold.
I'll take one of those, please. And,
No, okay.
And you got Glit, Gauntlet, I think it is. Yeah, Glit Gauntlet.
Gauntlets. Yeah, I got some gauntlets. What kind of gauntlet you want?
A Glit.
Glit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 145.
Yeah, I'll take one of those too, please.
Okay. So I was gonna really bad with math. 265, I think.
That was 100 and 145, so that's 245.
No, it's 120.
120? You sure?
120, 145.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
let's see. So that leaves me
What
with
they might fit a Moogle.
Yeah, I might got some things for you. What are you looking for specifically?
Let's see here. I'm looking for maybe an Iron Bangle by any chance?
Iron Bangle. I don't really do jewelry. That's not my thing.
Oh, you know what?
Well, you want jewelry, you probably... Let's see, anybody in town does jewelry? Maybe check out Noble Outfitters. That's back up in Noble Court. I don't know anybody in this area that did jewelry.
Well, how about a bright gauntlet? You have a bright gauntlet?
Gauntlet. I do got gauntlets. That is something I do. Let's see. It's gonna come down to give or take 100 gold.
Oh, that sounds good. I'll take that.
Okay, all right, 100 gold. Anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
No, all right, 100 gold. Made a lot of money today, but most people don't come around here. Kind of get scared off by the face, you see. It's probably the eye patch.
Oh well. I like accessories.
Okay, so now it's is that all you guys are doing with him?
Yeah, that's all I needed.
Okay, so Timothy, what are you doing in this church here?
I'm gonna have my rat go in and case the joint.
Okay.
And I'll tell him to look for anything of value.
Well, I'm gonna need you to. This is a big place. You're looking the whole place over.
Yes.
All right, because you guys only have access to the first floor of the cathedral.
Right.
But even judging that, I'm gonna. That's a pretty big area to scour.
Maybe just the first floor then?
Well, it is the first floor. That's gonna be. It's also gonna be minus 20 to your awareness, so that's a 30. You have to roll below 30 to see if he finds anything.
Okay, and that's 100.
But it's your rat, so there's not really any problem for failing that.
Okay.
Ooh.
No.
Yeah, no, he kind of just got distracted by all the people. There's quite a few people in there if you see that. Even for being a Monday, which you should keep track of what day of the week it is. It is a Monday right now.
I have to look at my rat and tell him, pay attention, damn it.
But yeah, he really didn't find anything of value in there.
Oh, shoot.
He did let you know that there is a father on duty, the actual guy in charge of this joint is Father Bryant in the back, sitting in his office. That was about as much as he was able to glean.
Okay.
Okay, Travis, what you gonna do? Are you still just following people around?
I'm just following Rick's chocobo.
Because you're kind of like dead broke.
Yep.
Hey, Rick. Anything else you want to do in this area? You want to talk to any shopkeepers? Or you don't have a lot of gold left. Did you adjust your gold?
Yeah, I've got 110 left, I believe. And I adjusted everything else. Is there armor for the shield or not? Points, or because it does protect? I just couldn't find that on the thing to adjust.
Shields have a weird mechanic to it. But I do have the stats for everything, right? Let me pull that up. The shield you just purchased gives you +4 to armor.
Okay, I got
magic armor.
I got the EVA at 4, the magic EVA at 1. It's
okay.
So the ARM, that's still 0 or whatever for that, or?
Yeah, just whatever the stats are.
Okay, because it doesn't even show it there. So. But, that's +1 agility. Yeah, I gotta write that down.
Yes, you do get +1 agility for that.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go back up to the other part and check out that blackened out spot.
Okay. Yeah. Since we've already moved over, we could just jump back and forth between stuff. So it's Rick's turn. We'll jump back over here. We'll remember that everybody else is in Hightown. So you want to explore this big blackened out area?
Yeah.
Let me reveal the map to you. since I'm the only one who can do that. And boom, here's the area. This is the Hunters Guild.
Oh, cool.
Yes. And there are actually 2 different NPCs in here. You can go in there and inquire about things. There's also a non-important person at the front desk. You can always ask them about stuff, too.
Okay, so... my character on this map yet? Or am I in the front of it? Okay, I'll ask this person with the pole about the place.
Oh, the guy with the lance thing?
Yeah.
Yes. That is a man named Varukta. He is a Benga, and he is actually the guild chapter leader. I need to refresh, because for some reason, it's not letting me interact with things in this map. So let me do that real quick. Who bought all the fish? yeah, that was Travis. His character's addicted. Drugs to him. Yeah, so that's Varukta. Now, see, now I can interact with things. I could even move Rick over there. Let me go move him. There we go.
Alright, so I guess I asked him what's this place all about?
Hello, traveler. Welcome to the Hunters Guild, where we take on petitions for dangerous hunts that are plaguing other people's lives. Are you interested in joining our fine establishment?
That sounds like an excellent thing to do, good sir.
Yeah. This is just a local chapter. We actually have establishments in all major cities around the world. I'm the chapter leader. Though I'm usually not too privy on the ongoings of individual petitions, you can go to the front desk to find that. Have your paperwork done immediately. We're actually a pretty small chapter, not a lot of hunters around here. Plenty of jobs to do.
Awesome. More experience in gold, whatever. More people to help, the better.
There are a few jobs already posted, but with the preparation for the festival coming up, it might be hard to find the petitioners at the current point in time.
Festival? What festival?
Oh, don't you know? We have an annual festival that celebrates the founding of the city coming up. Though there's been delays because the star of the festival, the heir to the throne, has kind of been locked up in their room for quite some time. But nonetheless, everybody's preparing anyway.
Okay. Well, thank you for that information.
Nobody else in town is privy to the fact that Astrid's been kidnapped.
Yeah, well, I think my character figured that out. Doesn't share that information. And it just says, does it cost... Oh, one other thing. Does it cost anything to join the guild?
No, not at all.
Okay.
All we ask is that if you see a petition, you try to solve it, and you can even get paid for doing so. We're more of a humanitarian society here who loves the fun of the hunt.
Okay. Well, I'll sign up. I guess I fill out the paperwork then.
Yeah.
There's your social security number.
You sign up without their permission, everyone in your party.
Oh, I signed everybody in my party up. Lovely.
Yeah. You figured, there's no drawbacks and it's free. Why not sign up everybody up? They should be happy about it, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Good going, Rick.
Hey, you don't know this yet, Timothy.
I don't know anything.
I gotta come back and tell you, geez, I did a great thing for us all.
Every time he turns his back, I'll just flip him off.
Okay.
I'll smile when I look at him. When he turns his back, I'll just flip him off.
He's doing. Would you like to know some of the petitions while you're here?
Yeah, I'm gonna
like
go.
I said, you're probably not going to be able to find any of the people right now because they're preparing for the festival, and also because I don't have necessarily the mobs ready for some of these hunts. But
Okay.
I can let you know what they are. There are 10 available hunts at this guild,
Ooh.
and all of them have names. But I can't tell you what you're hunting unless you actually speak to the petitioner.
Okay.
I'm both proud and not proud of all the names that I made for these things because they're kind of cringe intentionally. The first is the Grimp who stole Carnivis, which is the name of the festival coming up. You also have grocery shopping, the whole dang cow. They come out at night. A dark swarm in the lake. A bull in the herd. In the lion's den. Wings in the night. Odd tastes. And panning for silver. And don't worry, you can get back to these at any time. But now that you've joined the Hunters Guild, you have access to probably the most important side quests in the game.
Okay, so are any of these actually ready to go?
You could actually do the first one, because while I do not have an image for that mob ready, I can actually just, reuse an image I have for a different mob, and it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to accept the first one petition then. Or, well, ask,
Okay.
find out. I guess I gotta go find out who the petitioner is. Look.
Yeah,
see who the
all that
petition-
information's at the front desk.
Okay, I guess I go to the front desk.
So here is the information I can tell you about this hunt so far. The petitioner's name is Vi, who is an adult female hume, a woman in the Lakefront District. At the most recent carnival, or the last carnival in the Lakeside District, which is where the parade usually happens, it was ransacked by a strange man and his dog. Everyone was frightened. With the new one coming around, they're pretty sure it's going to happen again. All the goodies that would normally be passed out to the neighborhood children were also stolen.
Ooh.
If you want to find out any more information, you're going to have to go talk to Vi, though. Again, she can be found in the Lakeside District.
I'll ask, can you point me to where the Lakeside District is?
Oh, yes. So the Lakeside District is south of here, but also west of here. I guess it's southwest of here. I don't leave the guild hall much. I know you go through Hightown and then head west, and that should bring you towards the lake.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, I will.
Man.
Sir, whatever.
Okay, and that since you have to travel, that's ending your turn.
So it wasn't a man. You just called us some dude. You just called us.
Yes, that is a boy Moogle for sure.
That's all right. I can't tell Moogles apart anyway either.
They all look the same. Those Moogles.
We do. We all look the same. I admit it.
That's racist.
Well, you know what they say. People are usually most racist towards their own kind.
And Evan says.
Evan's turn.
Evan says to Travis, accept his friend request. And Flint says, right, stop misgendering NPCs.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, he didn't take very kindly to that.
Well, I'm done here. I'm ready to get out of this town. So if you don't want to go on a hunt. I'm ready to go.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, you guys were back in Hightown. The rest of you.
What's with all
So if you're not doing anything in Hightown,
Nope.
Me?
did you want to go back to Noble Court and check? Because he said that there was an accessory shop up there.
No, I'm good for now.
Okay. So,
Maybe
Timothy,
next time.
All the stuff I wanted to do, I failed at.
Yeah. Well, you failed at an inquiry check with your rat. That doesn't mean you can't try to do something else.
Oh, the one thing I also wanted to do, I think I would have failed horribly at, and I'm not going to risk that one.
Oh, okay. You don't want to risk the pickpocketing?
No. I was like, oh no, I know where this is going.
Well, you could
There are other
try
places in town.
you could try pickpocketing in the lower section of the city where you are. You said it wasn't going to be as bad.
Yeah, I just want you to look around. You can probably see how many guards are in this town.
Yeah, so shall we go on the hunt, or shall we just sit here twiddling our thumbs?
They don't even know about the hunt yet, do they? So I actually
No,
got
you
it.
actually have to tell them about that.
Oh, right, you didn't.
So I guess I'm going to go back down to the other place to get back in contact with.
Well, you guys don't even know that it is a guild.
What did you find out in that mysterious building that I've never been in?
Yes.
Well, are you going to switch? I'm waiting for Metals to switch maps since it said it was going back. But then again, it's not my
Yeah. There you go. I only left it there because I was trying to see if he wanted to go to that accessory shop or not.
Oh, no.
And, yeah. So,
Next time. Save my gill.
So, I guess I come back and say, hey guys, found this Adventurers Guild. Was it the Adventurers Guild? You got all sorts.
Hunters Guild.
Hunters Guild. They got all sorts of missions for us, all sorts of stuff for us to do. I picked up something for us to do beyond, saving the prince or the heir.
That sounds good. I vote for that.
I'll just look invisibly annoyed. I mean, visibly annoyed. Invisibly not sure.
Annoying.
So you guys are going to go to Lakefront District?
So, which one do you want to do?
Roped into something.
Which one do you want to do first? Do we want to rescue the heir, or do we want to, go on this other one? Go get more information.
I'd rather warm up with this hunt. Personally. Besides, I've got a bow and arrow. I'm a born hunter.
Flip says, hey guys, guess what? You're all accessories to Rick.
Guess what? You're all accessories, too.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Elric says, this needs to be the high name for every Saturday. Well, we're planning on doing this every Saturday till we complete the thing, so...
Or until you completely lose a big enough party to be able to complete it.
Yeah.
But more people can be added on if people aren't enjoying the game and want to switch out with others. We can always narratively change out characters. It happens all the time in Final Fantasy.
We'll do it until either Flit or Elric join, and then we all quit.
Okay, so we're going to Lakefront. You guys want to do this hunt?
Yeah.
So we're going to go here.
No, we're not, Elric. We're using the meat. But, I could probably always bring you in through Discord.
This is probably the second ugliest map I made, because I didn't realize I had two different city assets, and I was using the ones that were made for, overview maps and not for exploring. So they're way too big. Deal with it.
Deal with it.
All right.
Flip says he... more people can join, you say, says Flit? And then Ulrich says he plans to join.
I told Flit he could join before.
Marsupial is my Final Fantasy.
Okay.
Jeez. Man.
Okay, so you guys are looking for Vi. It's not a special NPC, so you have no idea which person in this town is Vi.
So I'm going to go up to the guard and ask.
You may all want to make some type of inquiry check. And for those who don't have inquiry, you're just going to have to use awareness and hope it helps. It's not too hard. She's a pretty well-known person. So I'm going to have that as a neutral difficulty. So all of you just have to roll under whatever your skill is for that stat.
Okay. For awareness, you said, I think?
Yeah, so for all of you, it's
I don't have
50,
inquiry.
and if you have inquiry like Marsupial, he just has to roll under 60.
Language is,
So D100's the lot of you.
I'm tracking.
Oh, of course, I got an 80.
Oh my god, all of you guys are getting bad rolls.
Okay, so...
Well, that's nothing new with me. I always have a bad roll. I have to
try.
get
So I gotta... Which one am I using? Or which one? So I'm rolling a roll
D100.
D100. What do I have to be under again? Or...
You have to beat 50. That's what you're doing right now, so under 50.
I have bad luck with these virtual dice.
I got a 41!
You actually figured out where you guys are going. Okay, so Vi is up here. She is the woman cooking in this house I'm about to reveal. Boom.
I left the game. Hold on.
Up in the top of the... You left the game.
No, I'm coming back.
For Marsupial, why would you do something like that?
Button.
Well, this is a lot of fun. Why would you want to leave?
Yeah.
Atlantis says... for some reason. He's saying it'd be easier... Slaying Marsupial. That's my Final Fantasy. Ulrich says it'd be easier to talk to Discord for him. Well, I don't think it'd be harder for either one because they're both fairly easy to use. I'd say for me, anyways. But
I initially wanted everyone to use Discord, but other people were against the idea.
Who? John?
Yes, the other John. That's not in the call right now.
Alright.
okay, so we're here. Don't want to just walk in, so I knock on the door.
Knock on the door?
Yeah.
Well, this area is actually kind of known for house parties and very good neighborly vibes. So they actually just kind of tell you to come in.
Okay.
There's a lot of guards. They don't think there's any burglars for the most part. They would ask, though, that you keep your dirty animals outside.
My animal ain't dirty!
That doesn't include me, does it?
No. Look at this town. There are people that are Muggles. They let them in their houses.
They're not that racist.
So is, who is Vi? Viv?
Vi is the woman in the kitchen where she belongs.
Oh!
So I go over and say, you had a petition open, the Hunters Guild? I'm here to deal with that.
Oh, yes. Thank you for coming and seeing me. There's this nasty man who's been ruining all of our parades, specifically the biggest one of the year, Carnivus. And we don't know what to do about it. He's so quick. The guards, they kind of just give up after, like, about 100 yards of chasing. They get winded. And look how heavy their armor and weapons are. They can't run that fast. We just need some nice hunters to go and track him down. Sure, where we've seen him. Yeah, he likes to hide in the sewers, but it's dangerous down there. We know that the sewers come out outside of town in the fields, though. You could probably find him over there.
Okay. We'll go check it out. I guess that's about it. Just my team's wondering, is there any sort of reward for this?
Yes. I can give you some stuff. I'm a local potion brewer. I can give you some of those.
Okay, that sounds good. So what say ye, team? Does this sound good?
Sure. I just want some adventure.
Some adventure. Okay.
We're getting nothing from Travis or from Grim, or I'm not sure how to say Travis's character's name.
Rapton grunts approvingly.
Okay, I'm actually setting up the fight for you guys. Real quick, I need to drop some tokens on the map.
Flip says he was talking about you, Rick. You're the dirty animal. And Marsupial says, he is manly cougar. Well, you're half right. Death is the ultimate adventure, says Blight.
Okay, so I'm going to move you guys off to the plains if you guys are going straight there.
Yeah, I have no other idea. That sounds good to me.
Which, I actually have the song for this. Where is it? Oh, man. I lost the song I was going to use for this. Whatever.
Rick says, wait, who started a fight in the middle of town?
No. They're not in town. They're actually off in the Han Plains, which the Han Plains. Go back to the map to show you. The Han Plains are really big. If you notice, they go from one coast to the other. And just by a quick estimate, they are close to 200 miles long. But you guys are just outside of town past the lake where the sewers feed out. So it's not like you had to travel very far. Very, very big plains.
Yeah.
You could easily get lost in those plains for a long time.
So where is the city that we are at, anyways, on the map?
Oh, you see on the map where it says Hannister?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the city. All the way here on the east coast.
So we'd be near here then, with the sewer thing?
Yeah, because you see how there's like these cascading lakes around the city?
Oh, those are lakes there.
Yeah, those little shell-looking things that flower out. So you guys are kind of like on the other side of that. Back in the plains.
Okay. So who goes first?
And, actually I'm about to reveal the area where you guys are going to have to move to. So the way the battlefield works is that I have movement restricted to revealed areas, so you guys cannot move outside of it. And all of the mobs that you can fight are actually already on the field in different areas. This is a huge map, if you zoom out and notice. And you guys will just be doing random encounters and stuff here.
Is there anything in those tents?
No, these are your tents. So it's your
Okay.
stuff. Yeah.
All right.
This is your campsite that we'll use anytime you guys are out in the field.
Okay.
And your fight, do I have reveal area? I did. Is going to take place in this zone. Up here in the top corner.
Very well.
So I want you guys to all be moved. You can pick your formation if you want, but I want you to be within the first 3 rows at the bottom of the revealed area.
Okay, so we have to.
And I'm going to need you guys to roll for initiative as well.
Where'd they go?
Very top.
Upper left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, initiative is not a d20 in this game. You're rolling a d10 and adding your speed to it. Which I'm also going to do a GM roll for both of these guys.
That's my speed. Oh,
Okay,
my
so.
speed is
Spell that.
7.
So. Slash roll D10, you said? Plus
Yeah,
my,
just a d10.
plus my speed?
No, plus it. No, yeah.
Only one less than my original roll
I
anyway.
have a 2. I got a 9 with my speed.
Okay.
7 guys. Yes, from now on you are known as Salmon Guy.
Okay, so
Okay.
I got a
what is it
6.
again?
I got a 6
What do I
plus
have to roll
my
again?
D10. I got a 6 plus my speed is 16.
Okay.
Why am
What do I
I
have
so
to-
slow?
What do I have to roll?
Why am I so slow?
It was 9. And another 16. Okay.
What do I have
There's
to
a
roll?
10 and a 9. You have to roll a d10 plus your speed.
D10. Okay.
Yeah, so I got a... How is my computer so much faster?
Now my speed's I'm just making sure the first one, right? Under speed current.
Mhm.
I don't use any of those, the rating or the default thing.
And a 2. Ooh, that's good.
What's your speed?
Wait, what is your speed?
My speed is maximum or current?
Your current. 10. Okay. So that's
10. Okay, so that's 12. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So this is the turn order for this round. Actually, let me also tell you what you're fighting. So it looks like a goblin. Oh, that's because I don't have a NPC ready for the Grimp. The Grimp is a great imp. Using the original Final Fantasy naming for it. That's how I got the whole Grinch Stole Christmas kind of pun out of there. As you're fighting a great imp and his wolf. And the turn order for this battle will be the Grimp, then Rick, then the wolf, then Tim, then Marsupial, then Travis for round 1. So let's explain combat, because this is basically going to have to be your guys' tutorial, and for everybody watching to kind of understand what's going on as well. Movement in this game, which I don't remember if I added movement for all of you guys. Some of you, I think, just said you didn't want me to add your movement. Everybody has a base of 2 spaces, plus an additional space for every 5 speed they have. Actually, let me switch to some battle music real quick. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, so you should all be able to get your movement down. I know, as specifically for Rick's bird, I put the movement next to it. He has 2 different stats he's got to look at. And there are a lot of nuances to battle you're going to have to know. And we will cover this as it's necessary. But this Grimp gets to go first. And he has a movement of 4 spaces.
I was looking up, like, how can I tell how long does the longbow reach?
Oh, it reaches.
Is it, like, all the way to the end?
Yeah, you can reach.
Okay.
Okay. So he gets to move 4 spaces, but he also doesn't have any way of reaching you guys, so that's kind of his turn. And then Rick gets to go.
Okay, I guess. Well, I've got a 10 for speed for me, so that gives me 4 spaces as well.
Yes.
And you round down, right?
So I'm gonna go up 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I've got my bird.
Yes, your bird gets to go on your turn.
Yeah. Give me a sec.
He gets to move 6 spaces.
6?
Being a mount, he gets twice the normal.
Okay, so he's going.
You have to move.
Actually, I'm gonna just keep him.
You
with
don't
me.
have to move 6. You just have up to 6. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Alright. And then next is the wolf, who also gets to move 4 spaces. And then it's Tim.
Alright, how many spaces do I get? 4?
Yes, your speed is equal to that of Rick's.
What's that rat doing?
The rat gets to move with him too, but his rat isn't big enough to have an attack.
Yeah.
But I will let his rat give him an additional steal per turn.
Okay.
Certain skills I'll let your rat also do. And your rat's movement will always be equal to yours because he's not it's not like Rick's character where he has a full stat sheet or anything. Your rat's more of a utility thing. Okay.
Flip says Marsupial uses a hook shot, the ultimate reach around.
Marsupial has 3 spaces of movement.
Okay, that's what I thought. So is a diagonal, is that considered 1 move or 2?
In traditional systems, it was considered 2.
Okay.
But I will let you move diagonally at 1.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want to kind of move. Now, can I move and attack in the same round?
Yeah, you can move and attack.
Okay. So I'm gonna just kind of move up behind Rick here, or whatever.
You're gonna try to shoot past him.
Is that not a good idea?
He killed his bird.
I mean, you can try.
I didn't know if is that a mechanic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, can I change my mind about the movement then?
Yes, yeah, you can change your mind. This is tutorial. I'm going to let you guys change your mind about quite a few things during this.
Okay, I didn't realize that you could. The positioning is involved. Okay, so I'm going to move up just 2 just to make sure I can get a good line of shot. I guess I'll shoot at the dog, at the wolf. No, I almost said dog.
You want to shoot at the wolf?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be for the chance of success. Going to be your accuracy modified by the wolf's evasion. So your accuracy.
Mine is 85.
85, and the wolf's evasion is 23. So that's going to be 85 minus 23, which is going to be 62, I believe.
So he needs.
You have to roll under a 62.
Okay. And then I'm just looking at. Okay, so then this is just a hit, right?
Yeah, this is your hit chance. The combat will go a lot faster once you guys are used to it. And you miss.
Yeah.
Alright, so you don't hit the wolf. Also, since you just did a hit, let me explain crits and blunders and stuff like that, right? Or botches. If you roll under a 10 in this game, it counts as a critical hit. All output. This is only for attacks skills and abilities, like magic, cannot crit or botch. That's just whether it hits or misses. If you roll above a 95, that is a botch, and you miss no matter what. So that's just what you need to know about that when it comes to basic attacking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And it is now Travis's turn. That's all you're moving?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I just moved up to the 3 spots because my movement is 3.
So we roll initiative every single turn. I need you guys to do it again. So that's a D10 plus your speed.
Oh, D10 plus.
Yes, 100 is bad. Melrick.
Yeah, I got the same.
Okay, I got a 17
Okay.
total.
So it's
Just
9,
11?
18, 17, 13. Yeah, Tim, if you want to know the outcome, you can actually, when you hit the roll, just type /roll, D10, plus, and then you can add the modifier on there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
9, 18, 17, 13. Let me get this down.
Wait. 9. That's 19, yeah, 19. No.
Oh, is it 19?
It's 10, so that's 9 plus.
I thought that was an 8.
Oh, it's 8, never mind. 18.
Yeah, that's why I had 18.
Duh.
Okay, 2. Wait, okay.
Yeah. Flip says, does Rick's honor code prevent him from killing anything, even animals and monsters?
Yes, he cannot bring anything below 1 HP.
Boo, Rick, boo.
Okay, so the Grimp gets to go first again. And then it is Tim, you're up.
Okay. 4.
4. Ooh.
So can I attack him, or am I not within striking distance?
You're within striking distance of him.
Okay, so I guess
so-
I'll stab him with my dagger.
Your knife? Okay, so that's going to be your accuracy against his evasion.
Okay.
With his evasion is 25. So what is your accuracy? Boop, 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 doop.
Accuracy, I think it'd be right.
121. You actually have a pretty good accuracy.
Alric, I'm not completely useless. I can bring the guy down to 1, and then the other person can kill. It's just as long as It's just as
Okay,
long.
so what dice do I roll? 100?
Yeah, and so you have to roll under a 96, but because 96 is in botch range, you actually have to roll under a 94 below.
Okay.
Boom! You stab him. Okay, so your weapon is 2 times. You can either use your agility or your strength, but they're the same. So it's going to be 2 times 20 plus a d6.
Okay. So I have to roll a d6 then.
It's going to be so 40.
40.
Or no, it's 2 times 10, so it's going to be 20 plus a d6. I said 2 times 20. Yeah, so it's going to be 25 damage. Okay, we'll make a note of that. And you have a chance of blinding him, so I want you to roll another D100. And if you get under 30, he's blinded. Nope. He can still see.
Yeah.
And now it's time for Rick to go.
I'm gonna do jump at him, and I'm gonna send my bird to attack the wolf.
Okay. So jump has a fixed countdown timer, right?
Yeah. And
Do you remember what it is?
one thing. So he's not gonna actually hit this turn. He'll hit next turn.
Yes. That's what the special countdown is. So the bird, what is the bird doing? Is it just going to attack?
Yeah, it's gonna attack the wolf.
Oh, can you move him to the wolf? Can you
Okay.
reach it? Let's see.
Yeah. 1, 2,
Yeah,
3.
with the diagonal, because you have to go around the imp
Okay.
who have any attack of opportunity reactions or anything like that. Okay.
3, 4.
So that's going to be his accuracy against the wolf. Summation.
Okay, so that's do you want roll a D100?
It's going to be a D100, yes, but I'm trying to figure out what your what roll has to be first. So its accuracy is 99. So you need to beat 76.
So that's under 76 or over?
Meter beat under 76 or under.
Okay, so D100.
It's like, so Rick's character is fine with killing, just not him killing. Well, given the fact that he can't kill his party members, what is he going to do to stop them from killing?
I got. Oh crap! I got an 18.
Right.
Nice.
So that means you hit him.
Oh,
So can Blackout kill anything?
No, Blackout is restricted by the exact same character restrictions that he is. Yeah. We actually, me and Rick had to discuss this. Like, it really wouldn't be a disadvantage if your pet could kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Blackout, he actually has more than one attack. Are you just using Peck?
yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be a D6 plus 18.
Okay, so a D6 plus 18. Right?
Yep.
22.
22, okay. Nice. Just gotta make notes of this stuff. That killed it. The wolf's dead. Because it's only level 3.
But I mean, doesn't that bring it down to 1 hit point?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's right. Thanks for reminding me.
Yep. One hit point
You guys
left
gonna have
because
to
bird can't kill.
with that. So
Damn.
he's down to 1. We were just talking about it too, but I was so focused on the math there. Yes.
So the wolf can still attack until someone else kills it.
Yeah, it can. It's just going to be there at 1 point anytime Rick does that. And it is Travis's turn.
And I am going to attack.
Let's see. Eric says, does this mean he can't overcook his food since that would mean killing him?
Well, you could eat food if somebody else already killed it, I guess. Okay, so what is your accuracy? Where's
87.
There we go.
Eric says,
And you're attacking
I just thought something. If Cross can't kill anything, does that mean plants for food
62 is it,
since they're
30, you hit him. Okay.
technically? Well, back in this era, they wouldn't consider plants alive, Elric.
You guys are very lucky that these characters basically have no armor. But this is also the first hunt in the game, so you'd expect something like that.
Flit says, Blackout uses Peck. It was super effective.
Are you gonna roll your thing? Do you know what you're rolling, right?
Yeah, I just forgot what it's Yeah, 13 strength, so that's 26, right?
Yeah, you have to roll each. You have to do it twice because they're independent.
Right.
Cool. You have an extra character.
Yeah, no, you don't put the R first. This is not Reddit. Or not go to r/roll, which I'm sure is probably an actual subreddit. Okay, that's one.
Is it dead yet?
Well, I'm looking what its armor is.
You did it again. Or no, you did something completely different. At least you did it wrong in a different way.
Okay, just roll. Let it go.
I got it wrong again. Okay, I realized what I did wrong the second time. I didn't put the space. Because there was one that didn't show up on there because I forgot to put the space on it.
Okay.
Flip says, I do not accept... Go ahead.
Well, I was just saying it's still alive.
Flip says, I do not accept Rick's code. We need to have a long in-game philosophical discussion on why it's a hypocritical nonsense.
Oh, hey, the wolf gets to go. Finally. Okay. See what the wolf is gonna do.
The wolf is on death's door, so...
Yeah. It's a very simple creature, so it would probably just attack the thing right in front of it.
I would think it would run with that sort of injury.
No. Let's see. What is... I just had it in front of me, too. Evasion. Oh, that's going to be easy to... Yeah. Let's see what this guy rolls. Do a, /GM roll. Oh yeah, it hits. Let's see. And what is it? Okay. Does 16 damage to your bird.
I'm gonna just get some dice.
Ooh, that brings
that
brings it down to 20.
Yeah.
Is my turn yet?
Okay. Yes, you were the last one in this round. Go.
I'm gonna move just so I get around the one. Aim for that wolf again.
Okay. They'll be the exact same one as last time.
Which, looking for a 62.
That was what it was, right?
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
Okay.
you hit.
Do I even need to roll for damage? Because it's on the 1 hit point. So.
One,
yeah.
so...
Well, it'll do way more than that. It'll do a minimum of, what is it, like, at least your strength?
Yeah.
Let me see what your equipment is anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 times your strength. No, plus 1 is the minimum it can do. So, yeah, that thing's dead. That one. There's actually a thing I can do for this. Bang. There we go. Dead body on the floor.
All right. I finished.
Okay, so
off
you guys can roll for initiative again.
Roll initiative again.
That's a D10 plus your speed. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's a D10?
D10 plus your speed. That's initiative, yeah.
I got an 18.
Decent.
Me and Rob were going at the same time.
14.
What's the highest speed between you two?
Pardon?
Rick does.
Actually, Rick, you have the higher speed, so Rick goes first between you two.
Okay. Well, are we higher than... Who's going first for the whole turn, though?
You gotta do your modifier, man. You can't tell what you're doing.
Oh, he's got his is a 10, so it's a 14. He's going last in this turn.
Yep. That's how I said. I said it was a 14.
So is the Grimp going first or not? Or...
Oh yeah, the Grimp going first. And the Grimp is going to attack Travis. Ooh, okay. What is your evasion? Why do I say
17.
7.
17.
Oh,
Yeah.
17. I heard it. Okay. Hits. Let's see. Alright. I'm doing the wrong one. Okay, what's your armor? I see it. Okay. Does 10 damage to you.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah. Well, I said, this is a fairly easy hunt. One-on-one, this thing actually probably would wreck one of you guys, but you all get to attack it. There's not much here. And then it is up to Rick, who at most can only bring him down to critical condition.
Okay, so I'm in the middle of a jump. What's the roll or whatever?
It's going to be the same as your attack, and then we multiply it by 2.
So, attack.
You know what your attack is, right?
Not offhand.
It's under equipment. It's 2 times strength, which your strength is 10, so it's going to be 20 plus a d12.
Okay. I'm just missing it. Attack. Does it say?
And we also need to see if you hit first, because I don't believe jump is automatic.
I thought you said it was because it was targeted.
No, I believe you roll for that.
Okay.
It just doesn't matter if the target moves.
Okay. So, what am I rolling for seeing whether I hit it again?
It's going to be the same as if you roll an attack, so it's going to be your accuracy versus their evasion. And your accuracy is 151. That's actually some really good accuracy for your level. Versus...
So do I need to roll a dice for that or not?
Yeah, you don't need to roll.
Well, does he still need to get under a 95?
Technically. Yeah, just do that. I really don't think you need to roll, but do it anyway. D100 under 95. Just make sure you don't botch it.
Don't screw it up, Rick.
57.
Okay, he hits.
Okay, so...
No, actually, did he? No, he actually didn't, because it's a skill. The job abilities you can't botch. It's just if you miss or not. So you actually didn't have to roll that. Okay. Roll your D12 plus 20.
Okay, so D12 plus 20. 30.
Okay. Which doubles because it's jumped to 60 damage. The thing is, at Death's Door, it's only got 1 point left. And it is now Travis's turn to go. $74. Forgot what your meter beat was before.
Alright, Cross's character should be a. Go ahead.
Accuracy is 87.
87 minus. You didn't beat it. You miss.
Okay.
Now it is Marsupial's turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. If I can
Basically, just have to see if you hit.
yeah, I'm gonna shoot an arrow at it. Now this one is a different evasion, right?
Yeah. Than what you've been shooting at. Let me do the math real quick.
Anyways, well, he's doing that. Alric said Cross's character should be angry. That wolf was slain. And Alric said, don't worry, Marsupial. You did a good thing.
You have to beat a 60. I'm only telling you what you have to beat this round because it's a tutorial. After this, I'm just going to do the math and tell you if you hit it or not in the future.
Oh, okay. So it's
but you're beating a 60 this
25 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
31.
Okay, he's dead. There you go. You guys got your first your first hunt done and your first battle. So what you guys get is, where is it?
Wait, you need to change. You need to do the music.
Yeah. No, I clicked on the other one. There we go. I was having trouble switching on.
Oh.
There you go. And
Marsupial killed both of them.
Yeah, you did. You're the killer this round.
Hey, after I broke them down to one each, making it pretty hard to, not kill them.
Well, Rick, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, so.
And you're all alive.
Rick's character goes off to cry because characters die.
And there's only 4 of you. So you each get 35 experience.
That's it?
Yep, that's all this battle was worth.
Well, that's pretty easy. Only 460 away from it.
And if you get any money, you'll get that when you return to the petitioner. Is that
so
what you guys want to do now?
Now that this, what was this thing called again?
The Grimp?
Yes. Can I go through his pockets?
You can.
But
all he's got is useless candy that doesn't do anything for you that he stole from the kids.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, you said 35, right?
Yes, you each get 35 experience.
Wait, I could take the candy and sell it to Marsupial's character.
Marsupial, you don't like candy, right? It's Buck's character.
Oh, Travis. Yeah. Okay, Travis. I can sell the.
He has 10 gold.
Yeah, you don't have any money.
That's still money. I can say, hey, for 10 gold, you can have all this.
Hey, and hello, Tom. How are you?
He tells me he would take that deal.
Take the deal.
Yep, he did. Grunts enthusiastically and hands over the 10 gold. I like that he's talking that way because you guys can't really understand his character. Okay.
Eat the grape. Feel his power. I killed him, Elric. He is all dead. He's not mostly.
Yep.
Yeah. He's fading away from existence right now.
All you can do is go through his pockets and look for loose change.
Yeah, because this is the battle area, after these battles, while the music's playing, I would like you guys to move your tokens back over to the campsite before we move to another map. Because I'm going to unreveal this area again.
Better monitor.
Oh, good. Travis already figured out how pathing works in this game.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Well, I sort of, did, but I didn't accidentally did. I don't know what I did though.
Alright. Now it's time for you guys to return to the city.
Couldn't quite tell. Did I switch all my characters over to the right spot? I think I did.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, good.
They're where they need to be.
Well, I like this how they're exactly where you left them usually.
Oh yeah, because I didn't move them. I would have to move them while you guys were off screen for them to not be where they were. Would also let you know I can just move things while you guys aren't looking.
Well, I guess what I mean is more.
Stuff might be in other areas.
I guess what I mean is more the fact that you put the characters on each different map. I have to actually.
That I literally have to put you guys onto a map if I want you to be there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check my gold and see if I would not buy 10.
Okay, so you return back to town, back to Vi's house.
Yeah. I guess
and you guys are talking to her and let her know what happens.
I go in, say, we slain the goblin and his wolf. They will no longer be trouble to you.
Thank you. It's so worrisome. The parade can now go off without a hitch. As a reward, I'm going to give you... Well, actually, I have some rewards for this. You guys get 12 potions, just normal potions to split across the team.
Healing potions?
And?
Yeah, so that's...
I'll take one.
3 potions each, if we divide it equally.
And 750 gold to split amongst you.
Wow.
Which is 187. Except some of you have gill sync, so...
Question, did I get the 10 gold from the battle that
This is the gold from the battle. Hunts, you don't get gold specifically from battle.
Well, I mean the 10 gold that I sold the candy to.
Oh yeah,
you've got to add it on.
Yes, you just go down to the items and you can add. I'll fix it for you. There you go. It's 535 now.
Okay, I could have done that too.
Yeah. So it's 187. Actually, don't you have a advantage that gives you more gold?
Was Gillian there?
5% more gold for that.
Excellent.
So 187 minus. Didn't I have something that negated 5%? Oh, is it guilt?
Gill sync.
The gauntlets. Guilt gloves. Headhunter.
That negates your thing?
Well, I think 5%.
What?
Oh, okay. So that was enough money that Tim even gets one. Because it was 0.9 gold, and it always rounds down. So yeah, you just get 187. 5% of your, 25?
Yeah, so 20%.
So I have So my gold should be 561?
No, it should be higher. You just got 187.
Oh,
okay,
plus 187.
Where do... Oh,
yeah,
I'm
looking. So yeah, you and Buck are getting the same amount now because his is naturally minus 20.
So that'd be 748. I believe. I could be wrong.
No, it's 750 divided by among 4 of us. So it's,
Yeah, I just told him how much he got. He's
oh.
he's adding that to his. He hasn't spent any money yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Rick,
so
I can't keep my money without spending it.
Oh, you and Travis each get 175 instead.
Okay. So add that on. So that's 285. Oh, but wouldn't that meant I started with a little bit more gold than with the 500 he gave me?
No.
Okay.
You started with less.
No. I meant the 500, but I took off 25% instead of 20%.
No, you started the game that way. You got your gloves after the starting gold.
Oh yeah, sure. So. Yeah, no problem. It's just I'm
trying to weasel your way out of things. Okay, so you guys have completed a hunt successfully.
yes.
How do you feel?
Good. It is, and for everybody, it is now 5:16. So it's been 2 hours, just over 2 hours.
Yeah.
Are we going to go on longer or not? You know, I'm not sure what we can get done in 15 minutes. I believe Travis had to go.
Sounds like a good place to start.
Yeah, that's probably a good place to stop.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
So if we're stopping, let's to wrap it up. We'll just move back over to the map screen.
Okay, so since we're wrapping up, might as well say, where can people find you, Marsupial?
Oh, well, Marsupial_gamer on Twitter. How I recently changed my handle. And Marsupial Gamer, all one word, on YouTube. So, well, I guess not all one word, but anyway. YouTube and Twitter mostly, and Twitch. And I am going to actually, as I tie into this, I'm actually going to be streaming Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 all in a row.
Oh, you're crazy for that one.
I know. However long that takes me. It may take me a year, but
Yeah.
going to be doing.
I kind of talked him into it.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 1.
See, he's a bad influence on you.
I've been talking a lot of people into playing Final Fantasy all through a row, right, Rick?
Yeah, I'm doing it too, but I'm doing it off air, editing it, and then putting it up on my Pied Piper of Hamilton channel.
Pre-recorded Let's Play.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing sometime. Whenever it'll be either late tonight or maybe tomorrow. I'll start with that. So.
And Timothy's not here. He didn't stay long enough to promote himself.
Oh.
I am right here, dude.
Oh, okay. I didn't see you. Oh, he's not being shown.
What are you talking about? Rick?
Dropped out of the game. He's still in the hangout.
Oh, okay. I guess because I seen him drop out of the game room, I thought he wasn't here.
I thought that's
You
what
can
I
all
was
feel free to
talking.
drop out. We're done with the game.
Until next time, maybe.
I'm actually going to go lighten the load on my tabs right now.
So anyway, you were saying?
You want to promote yourself?
Yes, you can find me on Facebook and Twitter, and if you're on Twitter, I have links all over to my my Indiegogo pre-launch page, so feel free to sign up, because you know you want to.
And Alric, I was paying attention just to the wrong thing.
That could mean so many things there. Oh my god. There's like... I became you for a second there.
So I guess then we have... Travis doesn't have anything to promote, otherwise I'd ask him. Or do you have anything you want to promote? Travis?
Nope.
Okay. Metal?
There's two... Wait, oh my... There I am.
Well, we're actually doing something me and Marsupial in like an hour and a half from now.
That's right.
Because today is Saturday, and at 6 Central we do run the Vomitorium, which hopefully we'll have something interesting to talk about. Other than this, though, we'll probably talk about our experiences today.
Yep.
Yeah.
There'll be a lot of vomiting to do.
We're gonna have some gaming news right in your face.
Yeah. We'll spew forth.
Spew for it.
Okay.
But how are you guys enjoying the system so far? Is it pretty easy to pick
It's
up?
fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, I think we'll get the hang of it pretty quick.
A lot of it is like, okay, you got to roll this, and you have to beat this, and you can't roll above that, and
Yeah, and a lot of it's me with the calculator doing the hard part over here. While you guys are just like, okay, I'm doing this. But I won't tell you what you got to beat in the future. This was just for the tutorial. After this, I'll just be like, okay, roll, and I'll tell you whether you beat it or not.
oh, how fun! It's
Yeah.
It's like
If you
a
pay
great-
attention, you can figure out characters' evasion and stuff like that by looking at like, this time I beat it, that time I didn't. It's got to be between here.
Well, like the awareness, I know it has to be under 70.
For that situation, yes. Your awareness is 50. The modifier could change.
Yeah, every creature changes. Elric says, looks pretty simple. Sounded super difficult to understand at first, but because no D20.
Yeah, it's a... I guess you say it's a D10 system would be the best way, but we use 2 of them for percentile dice.
So maybe a lot of times I'll be, okay, I hope this beats it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
I really got this. No, damn it.
Yeah. Even the guide, if you read it, it does say it's a very beginner-friendly for a player, not so much for a DM. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot more numbers.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy
But I like
it.
numbers, so this is great for me.
I'm just not used to D20 so far, so I'm having trouble with like typing in the command.
Well, if you
Oh,
play,
with Roll20, yeah.
if you played like riffs or something, they use a lot of
Yeah.
D20.
Yeah, you guys didn't see it because it only showed the error on my end, but I tried to do that like 5 times, and it kept getting wrong over and over again.
Yeah. No, he's used to a D20 system. He means he's not used to Roll20. Because we've played a campaign of 5e and stuff with him, and
Yeah.
G3.5 way back in the day, but he barely remembers that. And it was like 1 session, too, for him.
This has been like the first RPG that I've played in like 2 decades.
Ooh.
Yeah, like I said, we used to play a lot of like the early riffs, books, and probably I think he bought like they're liquidating the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles role-playing game set.
Mm-hmm.
My brother used to have like the Marvel role-playing game and the DC role-playing game.
Yeah.
So can we expect you in here next week, Flit or Elric? Will you be making a character in the next week?
Yeah, we do have room for 1 or 2 more characters without losing the balance of the gameplay that I have in store. We could add more. If we do that, I can't promise things will be balanced. I might just throw in too much for you guys.
Right. Well, I mean, I'd be good next week too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, Travis, what do you know your schedule for next weekend?
Tune in to find out, says Flit. Well, I have to know whether to put you in the group on Twitter to let you in. Either that or on my Discord.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have to be in your group on Twitter. I mean, I can open him the stuff, too.
Yeah.
You know, that's what's missing from Rick's show. Cliffhangers.
Yeah. No, all he has to do is get with me so I can make him a character. So you guys can be surprised if anybody else joins. They could talk to me in private.
Yeah.
That's what you got to put in your show, Rick. You got to put cliffhangers, like at a crucial moment, like end the show, and like, will he be in the game next week? Find out.
Yeah.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Well, Hey,
Or be unable to kill anything, just like Rick.
well, I could have stopped us at like 5 exactly and said, "Hey, it's 5."
When you made your character, did you just pick stuff at random or what? Because that kill sync thing sounds terrible.
No,
He was just trying to find things to offset the fact that he has 10 points in advantage.
yeah, things that weren't
I
too
picked it
terrible.
when I was doing when I was doing my character, I wanted to find advantages and disadvantages that made sense for what I was doing with him. And then
Yeah,
when
he's trying to make like an actual thematically consistent character, which Rick also kind of did for the most part.
I mean, what I think is you probably you have to pick something disadvantages, but pick the ones that hurt you less, but still kind of hurt you.
Yeah, well, guess what? That's what I was doing. Trying to get the least likely ones to, Like, I didn't have myself all crippled.
It's like, do you want to eat the catarrhal fish with broccoli, or do you want to eat the vanilla paste?
Alright, I gotta go because I got an hour and a half before our show, so.
Yeah, same. I don't have to
Okay.
set up yet, but I usually like to start setting up within like 45 minutes from now.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta go eat something, so I'll catch you.
Oh, yeah. I want you guys to watch, like on Friday or whatever, right before we start the next session, the last 5 minutes of us actually playing, so you can remember what we did last session.
I will try.
Cool.
I do remember what I kind of did. I tried to ask about gambling, failed. I tried the case of joint, failed. I fought a creature. I stabbed it once. That's kind of the gist of what I did.
and just followed Rick's bird around.
I killed everything, so.
Yeah.
There you go.
Alright.
Okay.
It was a murder.
Okay. Yeah, and I want to thank everybody for coming on, playing with us. Thank Metal for putting this all together. Want to thank for everybody in the chat.
A lot of work on my end, yeah.
Obviously.
How many assets I've made.
I want to thank everybody in the chat for coming out and participating in the way that they did. You guys made it better. And, of course, you can check me out here and check out my Pied Piper. Also, John isn't here, but I'm going to do it for him anyways. Go back the Buckler. It started yesterday. If you haven't, check out the Buckler on Indiegogo. He's almost up to $1,000 here. Let's see what he is before we take off.
Him not showing up was so unbuckler of him.
No, that was totally
That's it.
Buckler of them.
Someone put a link in the chat.
John is over $1,000 for the Buckler. He is at $1,121 US dollars.
Cool.
So
That is very cool.
Sweet.
and anybody who wants the graphic novel and Ashcan and art, you better move quick. There's already 6 of those claimed of the 20, so this stuff is going fast.
So do yourself an effing favor.
Okay. I'll catch you guys later. I'm out
Okay.
too.
So we'll catch you all later. Bye for now. God bless. Love you all. See you Monday.